Hey Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim Enchantress. I'm here to do your singles love reading for the September Equinox 2019. Now Capricorn, there are two equinoxes that happen each year, and one is in March and the second one's around the 23rd of September. Now this is when the sun shines directly on the equator, and then the length of the day and night are nearly equal. So on the opposite sides of the equator we have the seasons, and the equinox in September is also known as the autumnal fall equinox in the northern hemisphere, and this is considered the first day of the fall. And in the southern hemisphere it is known as the vernal spring equinox. So this marks the first day of spring. So I have picked these significator cards here. I've picked the scythe representing autumn, stalk representing change of season, and the bouquet representing spring. Now I'm going to do a reading for the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. So the first one, I did ask Capricorn, have you met your soulmate yet? And it told me you will go from one you know so well to one you have not met yet. Now there has been a separation in the past, and maybe this is just a fairly new separation, but I do feel like you're taking small steps because you're still emotional here, and the person you're going to meet is still to be revealed with the book. Now this could be emotional trouble because of a third party female, perhaps for some of you, but I do feel there's new small secrets to be revealed for you. Now we've got the clouds here, which is possibly this person's ex that's causing trouble, and you need to pay particular attention to this person because they like to cause emotional trouble. Now I'm just going to pull some more cards and see what else we've got for you, Capricorn. Okay, we have the Tower here. So this is trouble and maybe deciding to go alone, or this person's lonely, so they decide to cause trouble. But there's definitely an ending to loneliness. Maybe you've already gone through that, or you're going through that now. Excuse me. And this is to do with someone that's a little bit controlling. Now it could be you feeling a little bit childish in this particular sense, but this is a person that was your soulmate that you've known for a very long time, but you will be going to one that you haven't met yet. So definitely a separation regarding someone you've just cut off, or you were cut off by someone, but I do feel like it was to do with trouble, and it could have been representing trouble because of a child, and maybe you were sticking up for your child, that type of thing for some of you. For others, there is definitely some confusion about what's ahead for you, but I do feel definitely there's a little bit of confusion because you need to get your courage and strength back regarding this relationship, because there is some emotional problems here. You just need to get that courage and strength back. Now there will be an ending to emotions and loneliness, but I do feel when this secret will be revealed, there's going to be someone out there for you that's going to be very protective of you. They could be an author of some kind. They're very spiritual. They could be a spiritual person. They could be a priest for some of you. Now you definitely need to pay attention to this snake that's causing all the poison amongst the relationship. Now I just want to pull one card for you, Capricorn, and this is for the northern hemisphere still. But remember, you're going from one soulmate that you knew so well to someone you haven't met yet. Now there's definitely your love life that was affected by children, so this is why the child came up. Because maybe someone caused trouble, or the child was causing trouble in your relationship, perhaps. Now we'll go on to the southern hemisphere and see what we've got for you. Now I did ask Spirit, if you haven't met your soulmate yet, and Spirit said yes, it is the person you have often thought about, but there is some deception here. So maybe someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So this is a person you've always thought about. So you need to be a bit wary of this. Let's see what we've got for you. Capricorn in the Southern Hemisphere. Thank you. Okay, now maybe this is obstacles to your emotions. And this could be that you live in a remote part of a country and it's a little bit hard to access travel perhaps to this person. But I do feel like once this relationship comes out into the open, things will start growing for you. But it's someone that you've often thought about. Now we have the snake in the picture here too. We have the ship and we have the anchor. So this is telling me maybe you're going to shed some skin, starting to shed some skin. You're going to take new steps and use your intelligence maybe to find this person. But you've got obstacles in the way of achieving this goal. Maybe because this person hasn't, or maybe they're unaware that you like them. But I feel maybe they live near a beachside, but I do feel there's some obstacles to this person. Now just let me pull another card. There's definitely secrets that will be revealed. I feel like this relationship will go the length. It'll just take a little bit of time with this person, but you just need to be mindful that someone's not being totally honest with you. Maybe there's a third party in the picture here. And I do feel like you will either be travelling with a woman or by a woman, and you're probably going to an island of some kind or a remote place. You're definitely travelling because the honeymoon cards come out. It doesn't always mean honeymoon, but it's telling you to enjoy your travels together. And I just want to pull one last card here, but I do feel like your emotions, you may be feeling stuck with your emotions with this person, but you've often thought about this person and they will ask you to go on a trip with them. Now, there is religious factors, so maybe this person's foreign and they have a different upbringing, and this is going to influence the relationship, and maybe this is what you have to be mindful of, a little bit of deception, or someone's just not totally being honest. But you will go on a beautiful trip and you will spend some time together and you will enjoy the holiday together. So I hope this has helped for you, Capricorn. Love and blessings to you all. Bye for now.